College Skyhawk women.
This is going to be a big victory for Fort Lewis. Mines has been a great rival for them over the years. If Fort Lewis can hold on to this lead, but it's a long way to go yet. There's only a 1-goal lead here. Fort Lewis have hit the crossbar twice though, and Mines have only had one shot that troubled Schmelzy. As here comes Stridle fighting away down that left-hand side, physically working hard too as Stridle, but good play by that Mines player to work the freshman off the ball. Here's the ball right on the line, and cleverly kept in by Romero, and goes to Welcome. She was injured in the first half. It looks totally fine out there as it goes to Riley, and now the freshman Shoemaker stroking it along the ground to Barden. Barden traps, tries to poke it to advantage, can't do it as it goes towards Halenga. Halenga's got a touch on the ball, makes a nice touch to Benavides too. She's 25 yards out, no shot, passes it to Stridle, who just pokes it back towards Halenga, can't find her, and Mines get away with that one, and here they come again. It's this is a 3-on-3 here, and this might be something for Mines. They're well out wide, running into the box, but they're a long way out. Crosses it horizontally, but luckily for Fort Lewis, that is, I think that's Riley.
That was Riley that came back, yeah. She was tracking with that forward and just cut in front of her and cleared the ball.
And she's a right-footed player too, and had to use the left foot there and hit it well, and she had to, and cleared it out of danger. Romero's on the ball, but that lets Mines in. Here they come in, they're in the box again. This is dangerous for Fort Lewis. This could be a shot coming up. There's a lot of Fort Lewis players there, but here's a shot from a long way out. It's flicked on by Riley as she's, and it's landing around the 4-yard line, and Schmelzy gets there first and punches it away. Good play by her. Here's a shot by Mines, but a whistle goes, so it's a free kick for Fort Lewis.
Well, there was quite the clash of bodies
offside,
there at the 6-yard line. I wasn't sure if there was a call from that, but it could have been offsides also. The assistant referee is already making his way upfield. So
yeah, it must have been an offside or a foul, but whatever it was, the linesman is the one who called it, and Mines have the ball now off that free kick by Stridle. They're coming forward again relentlessly here. Mines showing a bit more enterprise here in the second half. They're 25 yards out. Let's see if Fort Lewis can get their mojo back here and get some possession, as Mines going wide out to the winger, the left winger, but she couldn't catch up with it. It goes out of bounds, and that is a throw in to Fort Lewis.
Sponsors of Skyhawk Athletics and Fort Lewis College.
Here's the throw in. It's into the box too, but it's with possession by Fort Lewis. Riley has to go back to Shoemaker, strokes it along the ground to Barden, who just flicks it to Tegmeyer. That was a lovely pass. No, that was that was Barden, and now it's with Benavides, and here comes Stridle, and that's her first mistake of the day as she tried down the field. Fort Lewis trying to retain the ascendancy here from a rejuvenated Mines, coming out in the second half and playing very well our Mines. They're really challenging Fort Lewis here, just with the 1-goal deficit our Mines, and they're trying to get this game all tied up as Barden trying to make a diagonal pass, kicks it into her opponent, and that lets Mines back in again. Fort Lewis Welcome is going to have to kick this quickly, and she does. No pass opportunity there, so she just kicks it downfield, but luckily Fort Lewis, it comes all the way back to Welcome, who makes a beautiful header straight to Benavides. Man, when you can make an attacking header, that's a great play, as Fort Lewis trying to come forward, but it falls to Mines again. They're passing up near the centre circle. That Mines player's a bit slow to get rid of it, and that allows Shoemaker to toe poke it away from her. It goes to Eggbomb, and there's a lovely pass by Barden to Halenga. She's out wide though, she's going to shoot, and what an amazing shot by Haley Halenga. Fort Lewis 2 and Mines 0.
Well, that was a nice ball there. Was that Jane Barden that got the assist on that? So, and then Haley Halenga just one touch to herself, kind of lazily there on the right side of the box, and she caught up to it and just struck it with her right foot, and it clipped the far post and went into the side netting there. Just a beautiful shot. I believe, I'll have to look here, I think that may be Haley's 9th goal of the season. Let's see here. No, that'd be her 7th goal of the season.
Well, and that's bad luck for Mines, because they'll be very disappointed to get the ascendancy back, and they certainly did as they went forward. And as Lauren said, a pass from here's the ball coming into the Fort Lewis box, and Schmelzy has to come out quickly. The Fort Lewis defenders left it to her to come out, and she just got there ahead of that on-rushing Mines attacker, as Schmelzy bowls it out accurately out there wide to Barden, and there goes Barden running past her own substitutes bench. She chips it up in the air to Halenga. Halenga can get there first. No, it's going to run too far. It'll go. And what a brilliant goal from the star player, this junior, Haley Halenga. from Colorado Springs.
But she really caught everybody off guard there. I didn't expect her to shoot that ball either, and I think the keeper was caught on her line there a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's what froze the keeper, Lauren. I mean, the pass came so hard and so quick, the keeper wasn't expecting it, and what a great goal for Fort Lewis. Okay, here's Mines on the attack again, but picked up by Schmelzy about a yard off the line, and she bowls it out to Jane Barden, who's had a nice session here, dribbling around an opponent. Is Barden, and gets it back to Benavides, who had a slide tackle a pass to Riley, who for once makes a bad pass there. That's rare for this star freshman, but she immediately pressures the Mines player and forces that Mines player to go backwards there on the half line. Mines toe poked away from them, out of bounds, and throw in by Mines. It'll just run all the way to Shoemaker, who just hits it first time. The wind is going to take that out of bounds right near the scorer's table, and that'll be a throw into Mines.
John, so we had the Fort Lewis College men just walked underneath us. They're heading over into the training field there to get warmed up.
Yeah, that's nice to see. They'll be playing at 3:30 against Metro, and if you're listening to this game and you've want a couple of hours to kill on this lovely Friday afternoon in Durango, then come on up and see the men play as Mines working a shot here. Oh, they're at the top of the arc. One more touch would have been a shot on for them, but it just rolls too far, and Schmelzy comes out and collects that ball around the 14-yard line, and she'll punt from the 18, and there it is into that strong breeze. It's bouncing high in the air there. Halenga makes a beautiful header to Tegmeyer. She already knows where she's going, and that's to Stridle, the freshman, back to Tegmeyer, and there's a ball stroked along the ground by Tegmeyer to Stridle, but just too far ahead of her. She's proven to be a terrific substitute here over the years, as Roxanne Baldwin passes the ball beautifully, but it's Stridle passing the ball now to, that is Eggbom, who tries a shot from a long way out. It's almost over the goalkeeper, just floats.
Kept coming down and almost went underneath that crossbar.
Well, that's exactly right. The wind was forcing that ball down. I thought it was going to drop in there for a second for a surprise goal, but it didn't. Fort Lewis 2, Mines 0 here, as Fort Lewis have re-established their lead. Well, re-established, they never lost the lead. But on an early goal in the second half by the star Hayley Halenga, off an assist by Jane Barden, as Fort Lewis have now extended their lead to 2 goals against this very good Mines team coming all the way down here today from their home in Golden, Colorado, just outside of Denver. Here's Eggbom with the ball. She's on the 18-yard line and quickly tries a shot, but it ricochets to Halenga, who's offside. Up goes the flag, and that will be a free kick for offside for Mines.
Yeah, at this point, that extra goal by Halenga is...
Beautiful ball struck along the ground hard by Halenga, because they were just mounting a real attack, were Mines, in this early part of the second half, but sadly for them, Fort Lewis took advantage of a counter-attack and scored, and here comes Mines again, but the ball comes all the way through to Welcome. She's going to have to hurry to get that pass over to Romero, who traps it nicely, and we must have had an offside there because the whistle went, and yes, that Mines player must have, oh no, I'm sorry, that was a slide tackle.
That was a slide tackle, and I thought he was going to go ahead and play the advantage there, because it really was Teresa Romero had possession and could have been called advantage.
Yeah, I said Welcome had to hurry, and as she did kick the ball, it was a slide tackle by Mines, and here's Riley fouling Mines right up near the centre circle, and Riley makes no complaint there as she runs back into defence as the Mines player trying to take possession. She was pushed or pulled, maybe a shirt pull or something there, couldn't quite see that, and Mines get the free kick though, and no complaint from Fort Lewis. Mines are about 4 yards ahead of the centre stripe here, and they're going to kick with this wind and dump it into the box, and it's a high ball too. It's over everybody's head. Oh, Schmelzy didn't know whether Welcome was going to head that or not, and almost messed it up for Lewis. It lands at the foot of Schmelzy, and luckily she trapped it in the right direction and then went and gathered it herself. Oh, almost messed that up, but it goes all the way out here to Stridle, the freshman. She's trying to juke around an opponent. Oh, touches it back to Tegmeyer, puts her in a bit of trouble. Tegmeyer has to spin out of trouble and does so now, and then kicks it all the way across field to Shoemaker, makes a beautiful trap to herself. Oh, that was good skill there by the freshman Shoemaker, who fakes going forward, goes now to Barden out wide. Barden's going to slide it through to Halenga. She's a long way out from goal is Halenga. Kicks it into her opponent, out of bounds, out there in front of the was Barden, I think. Here's Fort Lewis trying to come forward here. Romero, the fullback, is way over the half line. She's going to try to cross the ball and does so now, but can't find anybody. Kicked out of bounds by Mines. And the captain, Schisler, is back on the field in her usual position. That's right midfield. We've got Baldwin in midfield as a sub, and now we've got also... let's see, somebody else came on
Ashley
there.
Niffen, number 16, is left outside midi.
Yes, I noticed the Stridle was starting to run out of gas a bit, and I think that's a brilliant substitute by the Fort Lewis coaching staff, because Stridle was just getting tired, and Niffen, certainly you don't lose too much by bringing Niffen in, this terrific young Fort Lewis player who runs up and down this left midfield with abandon in most games, and she's on the ball now, gets the push in the back but rides it off. She's trying to go round her opponent, and she does so. No, she doesn't, but she has to turn backwards, gets a pass off towards Baldwin, but not a good one, as the ball ricochets to Baldwin. Now immediately goes first time to Romero. Quick feet there by Baldwin, that was nice. As back with Niffen now, Tegmeyer just messes up that trap slightly, and that lets Mines in. Oh, Welcome almost messes up a trap too, but clever play by Welcome and she smiles to her Romero there, because she knew she messed up Welcome, but she shielded the ball, and clever play by her because she got the free kick. Here come Fort Lewis. It's with Baldwin right in the middle of the field, and here's Welcome with the ball now, injured in the first half, but apparently just she was winded, as Lauren said, because she looks absolutely fine now in the second half. Welcome, as she's on the ball. Fort Lewis playing carefully. They're just going to knock the ball around here, don't have to go forward yet. It's back to Riley, and then to Welcome, and now to Riley, and back to Welcome, and back to Riley. They're just kicking it around, and now to Shoemaker, the other fullback, as it goes to Baldwin. Slides a lovely pass there to Tegmeyer, the other midfielder. Gives Niffen a bit of work to do there, Tegmeyer, but she fights for the ball and gets it now to Baldwin. Oh, she can kick both feet, can Baldwin, as she goes out to Romero, coming down this left-hand channel. A beautiful pass there. But Fort Lewis playing very carefully here, very conservatively. They're playing with a 2-goal lead, and they're just passing the ball around very carefully as Baldwin goes back to Riley, the freshman. Riley's looking for a pass, finds one in Welcome. Welcome looks ahead. Oh, she dances around an opponent. Now she's going to slide the ball up to Schisler coming forward. Now it's Baldwin. Let's see if she can thread a ball through to Halenga. Can't do it, as Mines get the ball after a series of nice passes by Fort Lewis. As Mines go into the centre circle, they have possession. Let's see if they can get anything going here as they come across the 40-yard line, and now the 30, way out wide though, slipping it into the box. The ball is too far ahead of that Mines forward though, as Schmelzy picks up the ball, and as she rises up to fold the ball onto her chest, she bumps into a Mines opponent who's flattened on the ground. No problem for either player, they just get up, and it's play on. No foul there as Egbom's going about 40 yards out. Let's see if Egbom looks for Schisler. She's going to pass on to Schisler, and now Schisler gets it on the corner of the penalty box, tries to slip it into the box, but it ricochets off a Mines player. Schisler's going to run towards the corner. Can she get around an opponent? No, she just kicks it too far. Rain jacket here because there's certainly no rain, but it's a bit windy, and a bit of a cool breeze today. We haven't felt that so far this season, but today it's only about 65 degrees, but a beautiful day for soccer, and all the players are wearing short sleeve shirts here. It's certainly not cold for them running around, as Fort Lewis maintaining this nice 2-goal lead. Oh, what a clever play by the freshman Romero to just kick that up over her own head and then go back and get it to get rid of that opponent, and it goes to Welcome, and now to Riley, back to Welcome. These freshman defenders look like seniors. They're just an amazing group of players. I don't know where Damien Clark, the coach, found them, but man, can they play soccer. As it's Riley again, the freshman, back to Welcome. Welcome's looking downfield for Niffen. She needs her to show for the ball, and now she does, but Niffen does get it too and tries to send it towards Halenga. Halenga not getting good service so far this half, but she's got that goal on the board. Hayley Halenga off a beautiful assist by Jane Barden, and that was earlier in this half. It's Fort Lewis 2, Mines 0, as Mines have the ball now about 35 yards out, looking for a pass. It's right onto the arc now. A good trap by that Mines player. Can she spin and make a shot of this? No, but the number 20 for Mines is trying to work into the box. She's in the box. She gets past Welcome. There's a shot, and it's not a bad one either. Schmelzy can't get it, but it's kicked out of bounds. No, not out of bounds by Fort Lewis. Shot right back into the box again as Schmelzy gets a save, and she saves it as it goes into the... No, it doesn't go into the net. What a brilliant double save by Schmelzy, and it's going to be a corner kick for Mines.
Boy, that was really dangerous there. It looked like Schmelzy had a play on it, and then it went over her head.